DJ Podcast. So we are sitting here with Lasatress. What's going on, man?
What's going on? I'm all right.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Feeling pretty good.
Okay.
You know, project coming out. So.
Okay. Yeah. Let's jump right in. Let's talk about the project.
All right. So
I'm acting like I don't know.
All right. I mean, yeah, you produce it and everything. But anywho, this upcoming project is gonna be titled "I Am Lasatress." I guess I can kind of talk about it. As far as the album, I mean, like, decided to title it that because on this go around, I decided to kind of just step out, and just block out a lot of other stuff and just kind of just flow and just give everybody me. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of just
what's up? Okay.
Just follow my heart. My feelings or whatever as far as the lyrics go and the songs go, and just want to reach out and encourage people like I normally do. It was I know it was a little bit of a process because I would record something and then come back, but that's all part of it. Yeah, change up a little bit. That's all part of it. But the most important thing I want everybody to get was you getting me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My the pureness of me. You know what I'm saying? And,
okay.
That's what I want to do with this new project.
So. Okay. Here's a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite song on the project?
Okay. So far, I got a couple of them, but my most favorite one would probably be it's called No Such Thing.
No Such Thing. Okay.
Yeah. The reason why, because it's just simply just talking about everyday life. A lot of times we get sometimes we look at things that we probably want or see someone else that they have, and we might want it or feel like we supposed to have it at a particular time. But I mean, my thing is you should just be patient and just keep working and keep striving to what you're trying to get in life. And whenever it's your time, it's your season, it's gonna happen, But in the process, don't get discouraged or whatever, and don't feel like oh man, life is so much harder if I don't have this. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. So main thing is just keep making the best of every situation, and keep striving for better, because at the end of the day, what's for you is for you. So regardless of whatever, you know what I'm saying. So
that's what's up. Yeah. That's what's up. So you had a new one come into the world.
Yeah,
Did that kind of inspire the album?
Yeah,
or was that kind of...
because actually, in the process of trying to put all this together, I knew once my little one was gonna be born, that was gonna take us, it was gonna be time consuming as far as trying to
taking its
work and be the family man that I am, and I just so I started writing more songs like right before he was born, because I felt like that would be the perfect time, so I can devote more time to doing that. And I would say about half of the project probably came before that, and I made it work with the rest of it afterwards, you know what I'm saying? But as far as the little one, it's cool, It's a whole different vibe, these little ones nowadays, they are different.
Right.
They are very smart, and they pay attention to a lot of stuff and they catch on to a lot so quick. So, but it's cool. It's cool. It's real cool.
That's what's up. What's up? How's your wife throughout this whole process?
Oh yeah, she respects it. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, and even in the process of me trying to get everything together, they and even my oldest, they notice. I'm a lot of times when I do my writing, I try to get off to myself and just kind of block everything out, so I can just kind of just focus on.
So they don't take it personal or anything like that.
No, they respect it. Even with coming back and forth to the studio,
right.
They understand the process.
You don't live just right down the street,
right? Yeah, so it's all good. They respect it. They like it. They support me. So
that's what's up, man. Mm-hmm. That's what's up. So work, life, all that stuff is going great for you.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Okay, that's all we can ask for. Mm-hmm. So with the newborn, with the family support, you got anything else that you're writing or anything like that?
I mean, from time to time, I still like.
I don't know till you get here.
Right? Yeah,
then
exactly.
That's when you tell me.
Exactly. For the most part, I'm always from time to time, I still try to. I guess you could say stretch my brain or whatever, or just just be jotting something down, or just listening to different artists, just talking about something. I'm an artist, I like to listen to someone who's talking about something, something that's gonna educate, gonna help you, uplift you. You know what I'm saying? So, and even as far as me, you know, I try to, you know, most of the time I just try to every chance I get come up with something and just even if I don't record it, you know, I was still like, you know, that's just kind of therapy for me, you know.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I get
so,
it. I've known you for quite some time, and you went down certain paths as far as music was concerned. I've seen your growth, obviously.
Right.
I guess I'm curious, probably like everyone else would be. What kind of artist do you consider yourself?
I consider myself I know it might sound funny. I'm not trying to be sarcastic, but I'm an artist. I mean, I don't really
just an artist.
I don't really want to. At one point in time, I guess people would put me in a specific box, but I mean, I'm just an artist. I love music. You know what I'm saying?
Glad you said that.
Yeah, I love music. I mean, but if you want to put it in a category, I mean, it consists of a little bit of gospel, you know, hip hop, soul, maybe a little bit of R&B to some people, you know. But like, I try not to put myself in one category, you know, because what I might be talking about, you know, somebody on the other area might need to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I learned over the years, and even with this project, you know, I tried. That was my goal to just. Let it all just flow and just, you know, it's me. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that go.
Does the pandemic is still, I know nobody really talks about that or wants to talk about it because most people are traumatized from it. I get it. I'm one of them.
Yeah.
How is that affecting your everyday life still? I mean, do you still people wearing masks?
I
all that
mean,
good stuff?
yeah, we see it. I see it. It's for the most part, man. I just, you know, and I actually experienced the COVID situation or whatever when it first came out. But like,
I remember
it's taking this, you know, it affects you, you know. But in the meantime, I mean, you just try to stay prayed up and just try to mask up or, you know, still keep the social distancing, you know, just be careful. I mean, I know it's kind of hard to control it because you really don't know where it's at, you know. So just like I say, most importantly, just try to be safe. You know, that's the goal.
The reason why I'm asking is because you know, your church background, not to really touch bases and try to put you back in a box, but I mean, that's life.
Yeah, of course.
Since I've lived here, I've been in this area almost 15 years now, and I noticed that a lot of people like to be real close to each other.
Right.
Regardless if they're not supposed to be or not, based on the pandemic. Do you see people? Have they adjusted that? Have they become more individuals, or you think they're still on the codependency side?
From my personal opinion, you know, when it first hit, and you know, a lot of people was kind of really, really afraid of it. You know? Right. I did see a lot of, you know, of social distancing or people just kind of just trying to stay away from one another. But to me, it does seem like things kind of getting back to normal.
Yeah.
Even though it is still out. But once again, you know, you know what's best for you.
Right.
You have to try to make the best decision possible for you and your family.
Well, that's why I'm asking, because you know, you got the newborn and you got your son, you know, he's active still in sports and stuff like that. So yeah, I got my nephew, my sister, my mom, you know, they're social butterflies. Yeah. And they pretend like they're not, but they're codependent on being around people. And you know, my he's pretty much the same way. Him and I are more or less hermits, but I asked to get more of perspective, especially when you're dealing with music.
Most definitely,
because that reflects everything. So, social media. How's that affected you? You know, that it seems like people got real desperate with that since they're stuck at home through the last 3 years.
That's right. I mean, as far as the social media thing go, I still feel like it's doing what it's supposed to do. I mean, I personally think, you know, the social media itself is very helpful nowadays. Not just for music, but just like a lot of stuff.
Therapeutic, I guess.
Yeah.
Make you feel like you're not alone.
Right. In a way. But I guess I feel like if you use it for, you know, you use it for if you use it for the right reason, you know, it helps out, you know. But it, you know, if you're using it too much, you know, it could take away from some other more important, you know. So it's kind of how you use it. You
That's
know,
true.
You know how you use it, how you apply it in your life. So that's how I feel about it, social media. But as far as the music thing go, I mean, it's very helpful for me because it's you know, trying to get word out. Right. Hey, the click of a button, boom. It's just like that. Yeah. You know, people open to share it, you know, comment.
I noticed a lot of artists that I've worked with in the area, they kind of refuse to advertise on a professional scale.
Right.
You know, I try to give everybody the knowledge that I've gotten through the last 30 years of doing this. And I don't know, you know how people, you try to tell somebody something, the eyes just kind of glaze over, like, yeah, right. whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But the sad reality is the system that's put in place. So do you think eventually people are going to get to the point to where they're finally going to follow the correct trend in order to get themselves exposed, or do you think they're just going to keep bouncing around and using the free apps and stuff like that?
Well, musically, the best thing to do would be follow the right steps, and as technology advances, the best thing to try to do is move along with it,
right?
And use those platforms, because
move the mic a little closer to you.
Okay, and like I said, just move along with it, because once again, like I just said, the social media itself is very helpful. I mean,
right,
with a lot of stuff. So that would be my advice. I mean, take the advice that someone give you. That's gonna be helpful for you with whatever you got going on.
Right. And I mean, there's no right or wrong way to do things, but when you see somebody go down a certain path and you know where it ends,
right?
I guess I don't want to say the hard thing for me, but because I've been there, done that, I'm older. You know, you kind of try to help people get out of that box that they put themselves in,
right?
And then but that's growth. It's part of it. I'm just wondering if since this particular area that we live in is so trendy and people follow each other, big time,
most definitely.
You know that, like, are they going to finally open themselves up,
right,
and follow the correct trend? Or are they just gonna do what's cool for the weekend or something like that? I see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see exactly what you're saying.
And there's really no age group. Like,
I mean, my take on that, like, I mean, even I'm an artist, and like I said, I like music. I love music. I have some people that I like to listen to in particular. Trans Lee, he's a dope artist.
Okay.
This other artist named Toby Noegwe, like, I mean,
I've heard him. Okay.
I listen to them. But the thing is, when it come down to coming up with something from myself, I try to just still be me, be my authentic self.
Gotcha.
And as far as like the trends go, that's why I said that. Like, as far as the trends go, a lot of people do feel like they gotta follow, they gotta imitate. What they follow, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can still just be yourself, and it's cool. There's nothing wrong with getting some pointers from, someone who you admire, but still, it's cool.
Learn something and turn it into your own.
Right. Just, and it's so much easier just to be yourself. It's so much easier. It flows better.
It does. It does. It really does. But unfortunately, I guess in my profession on this side of the block, I see more copying.
Oh, yeah.
They it's almost like a competition, and I'm competitive, too competitive.
That's right.
A lot of times, but to be that, I mean, when it comes to an art of music, and you really want to express yourself as a person,
right?
It's one thing when you're trying to figure out who you are, but it's another thing when you become a professional copier.
Right.
The movie Ray. Not going back too far, but the movie Ray was, he started off his career that way, copying Nat King Cole, people like that. He was just emulating what he heard.
Right.
Then when he finally discovered his own sound, which was helped by one of the producers that he was working with.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw the movie or not, but it inspired me to try to do more than just record, try to do more than just film, try to get people to really become themselves, I mean, if you want to copy somebody to the T because that's who you want to be, then who am I to say anything different? But I don't know. It's a problem of my own.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I get exactly what you're saying.
So back to the music thing. You think about any music videos or anything visually?
Oh, most definitely. That's always part of the plan. I mean, you know yourself, you know. I come out with something, I feel like in the right time, I go ahead and try to put, some sort of visual out. And then here lately, I've got all kinds of thoughts and ideas as far as, the visual itself for the project. So I'm looking forward to seeing, where this gonna lead to.
Okay.
Cause that's all part of the game, and I'm ready for it. I'm ready to see what this next project gonna bring. Where it's gonna go to, who it's gonna reach.
You're almost saying like that, like you're out of person or out of mind or something.
Yeah, almost definitely. It does seem that way sometimes. But
I'm just messing with you. I know if there's one thing I know, life always comes for you.
Right.
And you wake up one day and there's a change.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. And as far as that, you just gotta take life how it come. I mean, there's so many times, you might plan stuff to happen, make plans to do things, and like you say, life can happen.
True.
But in reality, that's part of life.
Okay.
I mean, nothing is gonna always go as planned. I know it might sound crazy to some, but I mean, I look at it like this too. As far as life go, life is gonna happen. Whether sometimes good, sometimes it's bad. I mean, but regardless of what, you gotta make the best of every situation.
So that's what you do with it,
and keep living. Oh, most definitely.
Right.
Most definitely. And if you listen to this album, you can kind of get a chance to.
There we go.
See what I'm saying and what I mean by this.
Yeah.
So yep.
Yeah. Okay. So we talked about the video. We talked about the album coming out. Any singles or anything, or any performances or anything like that?
I think. Well, as far as the singles go, I think in due time, I'm wanting to plan some singles. Maybe I can even get some features from someone, a couple people or whatever. But that's still kind of in the making or whatever.
Right. Communication.
Right.
Right. You never know.
But yeah, that's what was the other question? You said the singles, and what was it? What else now?
Singles, other albums. I mean, well, not other albums, but just in general.
Yeah.
We talked about the visuals. We talked about the single. Forgot the other one I just asked.
It's all good.
It's all right.
It come back to you.
Getting old, man. Getting old.
It's all good.
So the album's gonna be out everywhere.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm just like the last project. It'll be on the Apple Music, Google Play. Cool. You'll be at everything. That's like we just said. The social media. So.
I really think it's cool, and I don't think I've said this before. It's really neat that you keep your music in the family. Because your brother's making the beats, stuff like that.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's cool.
Most definitely. And shout out to my brother, man, Myron Murphy. He does his things with them beats, and he's very creative. So, like I say, I guess it's just something that runs in the family. He make the beats and send them over to me, and. I work my magic, and then I come to you and you help me out. So
appreciate that. Appreciate
it. Oh yeah. So
all right. Well, Lasatress.
Oh yeah.
It's been fun.
Oh yeah.
And we'll see you soon.
Yeah. Very soon. Very soon.
Whether it's in the booth, behind the camera, or in the streets.
So, one more thing I want to add.
Go for it, man.
For the people that's gonna be watching, I mean, I would really appreciate it if you all, would go check out the album. It will be dropping February the 10th. That is February the 10th, and it'll be on all digital outlets, all digital platforms. So y'all, check it out, share it, tell somebody else about it. I mean, it's definitely worth listening to.
See, I ain't got time for the plan, and I hope you take some time to understand that I'm just really out here doing what I'm supposed to. Instead of hearing people talking like they know you, but it's cool, just be you. Live your best life like you're supposed to do. Spread and give